And the way that we amplify perceived is we connect up the result that the product delivers with the need that the customer has, and we show them how it does it quickly and easily and without hassle. If you've ever watched late night infomercials, which if you haven't, you should start watching them. Don't buy anything, of course, but watch them. And notice how expertly the television marketers increase perceived value. Notice how they frame the value of things. Notice how they show it in use. And they get it to the point where you say, well, that's just a bargain right there. Okay, a guy standing on television in front of you with a sponge can get you to believe that the sponge is worth $30 because he's sopping up, gallons of water and spills and liquid with it, and you're like, if I had one of those, I'd never have to buy a towel or a sponge or a paper towel again. It would solve all of my problems. And notice how they go to the most common and fearful situations, and they spill wine on the carpet, and you're thinking, yeah, I know, I hate that. That always takes a long time. And they put this sponge on it, and it sucks up all the wine. It's gone. It's a magic device. Now, of course, when you get the thing home, you actually try it. Trapped in the possible minds, and until they see how to do something, they don't believe possible. And I think that this is one of the biggest reasons why people don't succeed in business.
Happens. If we can't sell based on product differentiation, what do we do? Well, the answer lies in your value. See, what is the value that you bring to the actual sales process? So here's you, the salesperson. What is your value? Because this is where the difference is made in today's market. So what is your value in today's market side? Remember this, and always find this information beyond the obvious. Give your customers information they currently don't have. Also, give them a new perspective, a new model, a new way of looking at them maybe they haven't considered. Or what if you can talk to your customer about navigating alternatives, right? By navigate alternatives, I mean out there, but if you as a salesperson can help them make a decision, that's where you're going to do. Let's say the words, sell it. And by that, help them, therefore sell it and buy it. Also, can you as a salesperson help them justify the act purchase? Again, help them with the return on the you bring to in today's fee, and because customers will make a decision. Where you come in today in today's market is you're going to give the customer insight to navigate alternatives, of help them sell it. At the end of the day, you can do these. And that right there.
Product strategy number one, increase perceived value. Product strategy number one, increase perceived value. Product strategy number one, increase perceived value. Product strategy number one, this is a game of perception. Most of the things that people buy, they don't actually need. We don't need most of the things that we buy. What we need is we need some food, and we need some water, and maybe we need some clothing or some shelter if the weather gets really bad. We don't actually need lives to survive. But because we have a survival mechanism that's kind of connected to our need mechanism, anytime we have a perceived need, it gets connected up and we think, well, I need that to survive. I've got to have it. If you've ever seen kids or teenagers who are conforming with their peers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They've got to have it or they're going to die. It just feels like they're going to be ostracized, kicked out of the group, they're going to be rejected, and they're going to die out on the African savannah. They don't get that new piece of clothing, that new piece of new phone. So what we're playing a game of here is perceived value. So we want to find prospects who are out searching for solutions that have few or no perceived options. And then once they find us, we don't only want to have a product that sells itself, that provides the result that they want, but we want to amplify the perceived value of the item. And the way that we amplify perceived value is we connect up the result that the product delivers with the need that the customer has, and we show them how it does it quickly and easily and without hassle. If you've ever watched late night infomercials, which if you haven't, you should start watching them. Don't buy anything, of course, but watch them. And notice how expertly television marketers increase perceived value. Notice how they frame the value of things. Notice how they show it in use. And they get it to the point where you say, well, that's just a bargain right there. Okay, a guy standing on television in front of you with a sponge can get you to believe that the sponge is worth $30 because he's sopping up, gallons of water and spills and liquid with it, and you're like, if I had one of those, I'd never have to buy a towel or a sponge or a paper towel again. It would solve all of my problems. And notice how they go to the most common and fearful situations, and they spill wine on the carpet, and you're thinking, yeah, I know, I hate that. That always takes a long time, and they put this sponge on it, and it sucks up all the wine, and it's gone. It's like a magic device. Now, of course, when you get the thing home and you actually try it, it never works like it should on TV. They've had to do 50 shots to get the very best one and set it up exactly right. But the point is that you can increase the perceived value of what you're selling by featuring the aspect of it that helps the customer solve the problem.
We believe it's total communication. That means that if we have something to say, or anybody has something to say, they can communicate and not confuse you with what colour your skin is, or how long your hair's grown, or
how long is your hair now?
Aha, you have to guess. It's not important. It's only what I say that we're here for. All we're saying is give peace a chance. Well, if the least we can do is give somebody a laugh, we're willing to be the world's clown, because we think it's a bit serious at the moment and a bit intellectual.
How hopeful are you about the future, John?
I'm full of optimism, knowing that there's other people around who I can get on, agree with, and I'm not insane. I'm not alone, that's just on a personal level. And of course, the Woodstock, Isle of Wight, all the mass meetings of the youth is completely positive for me. And when I'm negative, I've got Yoko. The 60s was just waking up in the morning,
And not confuse you with what colour your skin is, or how long your hair's grown, or...
Why the bag? Why
because
the bag?
this is another peace protest, by the way.
Why the bag? Why
Because
the bag?
we believe it's total communication. That means... Protest, by the way.
Why the bag? Why
Because
the
we
bag? Why the bag? Why the
because
bag?
we
Why the bag? Why the
because
bag?
we believe it's total communication. That means that if we have something to say, or anybody has something to say, they can communicate and not confuse you with